and we move at light speed. Last of a dying breed, my Akis move at light speed.
I can feel eyes on me everywhere I go. Not paranoid or conceited, but
to worship Greek gods and adopt Greek ways. He was assisted by a pro-Greek Hellenizing party amongst the Jews. The Jews rebelled under the leadership of the Maccabees, who are also referred to as the Hasmoneans. The events are recorded in Josephus and in the book of Maccabees. 1 Maccabees, chapter 2. 1 In those days Mattathias the son of John, son of Simeon, a priest of the sons of Joram, moved from Jerusalem and settled in Modin. 2 He had 5 sons, John surnamed Gutti, 3 Simon called Thassi, 4 Judas called Maccabeus, 5 Eleazar called Abiran, and Jonathan called Ephes. 6 He saw the blasphemies being committed in Judah and Jerusalem. 7 And said, Alas! Why was I born to see this, the ruin of my people, the ruin of the holy city, and to dwell there when it was given over to the enemy, the sanctuary given over to aliens, 8 Her temple has become like a man without honor. 9 Her glorious vessels have been carried into captivity. Her babes have been killed in her streets, her youths by the sword of the foe. 10 What nation has not inherited her palaces and has not seized her spoils? 11 All her adornment has been taken away, no longer free, she has become a slave. 12 And behold, our holy place, our beauty, and our glory have been laid waste, the Gentiles have profaned it. 13 Why should we live any longer? 14 And Mattathias and his sons rent their clothes, put on sackcloth, and mourned greatly. 15 Then the king's officers who were enforcing the apostasy came to the city of Modin about 18 miles northwest of Jerusalem to make them offer sacrifice. 16 Many from Israel came to them, and Mattathias and his sons were assembled. 17 Then the king's officers spoke to Mattathias as follows, You are a leader, honored and great in the city, and supported by sons and brothers. 18 Now be the first to come and do what the king commands, as all the Gentiles and the men of Judah and those that are left in Jerusalem have done. Then you and your sons will be numbered among the friends of the king, and you and your sons will be honored with silver and gold and many gifts. 19 But Mattathias answered and said in a loud voice, Even if all the nations that live under the rule of the king obey him, and have chosen to do his commandments, departing each one from the religion of his fathers, 20 Yet I and my sons and my brothers will live by the covenant of our fathers. 21 Far be it from us to desert the law and the ordinances. 22 We will not obey the king's words by turning aside from our religion to the right hand or to the left. 23 When he had finished speaking these words, a Jew came forward in the sight of all to offer sacrifice upon the altar in Modin, according to the king's command. 24 When Mattathias saw it, he burned with zeal and his heart was stirred. He gave vent to righteous anger, he ran and killed him upon the altar. 25 At the same time he killed the king's officer who was forcing them to sacrifice, and he tore down the altar. 26 Thus he burned with zeal for the law, as Phinehas did against Zimri the son of Salu. 27 Then Mattathias cried out in the city with a loud voice, saying, Let everyone who is zealous for the law and supports the covenant come out with me. 28 And he and his sons fled to the hills and left all that they had in the city. Shanaka Mattatyahu, initiated a general revolt. He was followed by his son Judah. On the 25 Kislev, 165 BCE, Judah retook the temple and purified it. The 8-day feast of Hanukkah celebrates this event. Judah became the high priest and de facto ruler of the land. Judah made a treaty with Rome. Judah died in battle in 160 BCE. Jonathan, the brother of Judah, ruled after him and died a hostage in 142. Jonathan was followed by his brother Simon, Shimeon. Under Simon, the Jewish state greatly expanded its borders. Simon was assassinated in 134 BCE and succeeded by his son, John Hyrcanus, who reigned till 104 BCE. John Hyrcanus destroyed the temple of the Samaritans at Mt. Gerizim and forced the Edomians to circumcise themselves. Thou shalt cause them to inherit it. Joshua was of the tribe of Ephraim, Moses belonged to the tribe of Levi. Ephraim and Manasseh were the two tribes of Joseph. In later rabbinical thought, Joshua is taken as being a type of the Messiah, son of Joseph. There will be two Messiahs. One, Messiah, son of Joseph, will be a descendant of Ephraim who will lead the 10 tribes back to their source and wage wars against the adversaries of Israel. The Messiah, son of Joseph, will also assist the Jews to return to their land and rebuild it and be connected with rebuilding the temple. Cyrus the Persian king was a prototype for the Messiah, son of Joseph. In addition to being a specific individual, the Messiah, son of Joseph, ultimately also represents a process or movement. He is descended from Joseph and connected with the lost tribes of Israel. The British and then the Americans have fulfilled the initial functions associated with the Messiah, son of Joseph. This alone is an indication that descendants from the lost 10 tribes, especially from Joseph, are dominant amongst them. The Jews belong primarily to Judah, though most of Levi also joined them, along with many from Benjamin and not a few from other tribes. The law is associated especially with Judah and Levi. Moses, from Levi, is therefore prototypical of Judah as a whole, especially since Moses transmitted the law and Judah maintained and strengthened it. In addition to the Messiah, son of Joseph, there will also appear, somewhat later but coeval, the Messiah, son of David, who will first head Judah. The Messiah, son of David, will cause the Jews to repent and return to keeping the law, and then the law will be given to all Israel. It is not certain whether the Messiah, son of David, will initiate the reunification with the 10 tribes or this will already have taken place before his time. The Messiah, son of David, will be responsible for affirming the identification of each Israelite individual and inform him what tribe he belongs to. These two Messiahs, Anoite ones, will be distinct individuals as well as representing future historical processes. On a mystical level, each one of us has aspects of both elements within us. GD will be with us, Deuteronomy 31:8, and the LRD, he it is that doth go before thee, he will be with thee, he will not fail thee, neither forsake thee, fear not, neither be dismayed. Deuteronomy 31:9, and Moses wrote this law, and delivered it unto the priests the sons of Levi, which bear the ark of the covenant of the LRD, and unto all the elders of Israel. The Levites received the law. Levites have always been prominent amongst Jewish sages who transmitted the law and explained it. Some Levitical groups are also found amongst the lost 10 tribes and perhaps also elsewhere. One group of Levites were known as the sons of Moses. Jewish folklore connected the sons of Moses either to the lost 10 tribes or to the exiles of Judah. One source traced the sons of Moses to the west and to Britain. Moses finally breaks into a song of praise to the Almighty. Deuteronomy 32:7, remember.
And also, which says in some chapters before this, talks about how the tribe of Canaan or whatever went to Slovak, and then of course, them running around destroying the Jews and everything, they were forced to come to the New World, which was North America.